thing, people. If you in the chat, this is interactive, okay? This is for everybody, okay? I understand if you go to like a comedy show or concert, you need to shut the hell up. All right, don't be talking to the audience, you know. But when you go live, people interact and engage, comment, say, "I can't hear y'all, you too low," or "Hey, y'all should talk about this." This is a collaborative effort,
Exactly. Let us know if you
and that's
can't
what
hear it, if
Miriam
you can't
did.
hear it, if we
She
stinking it
comment,
up, if the conversation
yeah,
is good, speak. Oh, there it is.
yeah,
It's the number going back up, Al. We at 13
right.
now.
Yeah, and that's what she did. She said, "Hey, y'all got audio issues." Boom, and so we addressed it. So yeah, if y'all in the chat right now, let us know where y'all from. Where y'all watching from? I'm watching from Dubai. Real deal. I think you on Mars, or you just are
I'm
you
out
in
of
between
space, man. I'm
planets?
on
You
Mars
out of
right now.
space. Okay, you out of space. Yeah, yeah. So
I'm gone
I'm
to
checking
the
in.
moon.
Yeah, these is custom Dubai bricks behind me, custom made. So yeah, let us know where y'all watching from. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, he repping the thunder all the way in Dubai. Y'all
In
see it?
Dubai. In Dubai. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
logo is fresh. Real quick. So are you gonna have those hoodies for sale?
So what's good, fam? Shout out from New Zealand.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. We got New Zealand in the house.
New Zealand. Hey, me and Real Deal, we might come down there and holler at you, Sean, man. Shout out to New Zealand.
Shout out New
Hey, what
Zealand. Shout out Sean.
noobs? Okay. Uh oh, she talking about the hoodie is trash. Okay, but who's your team? Roxana? Yeah, who your
Roxana.
team?
Wait. What
Yeah.
does noobs mean? What does that mean?
Noobs is kind of like a term that gamers use, meaning like you new at something, you're not good at something. Like, you know, yeah,
Roxana. Hey,
yeah.
look. No, you right. We are new, but and this just the first our first live. We gonna get better. We gonna get better and better and better. Don't worry about that.
No, she might be talking about my hoodie, so who knows? Let us know in the chat, Roxana. What? Oh, Sandy said trash. What? Sandy, what's trash? Is my hoodie trash? Is the conversation trash? Let us know in the chat. Tell us what's trash, Sandy. But to answer your question, Phil, am I selling these online? Not yet because it's copyright. Okay. He said, what y'all about?" So I reached out to the Thunder marketing organization to see, you know, we could collaborate on this. I'm, you know, so we waiting to hear back. But as of right now, this is just a one on one, baby. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Ain't nobody else got this one on one.
That Thunder
So
hoodie
yeah,
is dope. And
yeah, yeah.
Sandy, I still don't know what she's talking about. He said the word noobs
Oh, new
mean
means
trash.
trash. Okay, trash. All right, bet. So tell us what's trash, Sandy. What is trash? The conversation's trash. The video is trash. The audio is trash. Um, you know that hairdo that you wearing right now is trash. Tell us what's trash.
She said yes. No.
No. Where you watching from, Sandy? Let us know in the chat where you watching from.
I think Sandy just trolling.
Sean, I'm a Houston Rockets fan only because oh, that's right. Hey, and Steven Adams started with the Thunder, right?
He
So
got
yeah,
his start in OKC.
shout out Big Steve-O. Went to play college ball at Pittsburgh. Yes, sir. Uh, yeah, so shout out to Sean for what time is it in New Zealand right now? Because I know it got to be shit. Over here in Dubai, it's about yeah, what time is it in New Zealand, Sean? Let us know. And Sandy, you still ain't let us know where you watching from. Your grandma's basement, the retirement home, USA.
The
You you
USA.
you watching from the back seat of your grandpa's truck, 8:36 a.m. Hey, was Sean waking? Hey man, shout out to Sean from New Zealand,
Shout
messing
out,
with your
Sean. And
boy.
Sean, we really might be in New Zealand. I got some family that stay in Auckland, New Zealand. So yeah, so you know I know what I'm talking about. We really gonna touch down in New Zealand. Have no fear.
Yes. Shout out to Sean. 8 o'clock in the morning. Hey, drinking your coffee. Shout out Sean, bro. And Sandy.
And getting a dose of this debate. So now we
Yeah.
got all three of y'all in here. We're gonna go ahead and run it back. Now, for those that that are here now, we just had a very interesting conversation. The debate was about Kendrick Lamar versus Lil Wayne. So we just gonna kind of retouch some of those topics because we already recorded it, but the volume was off. And Sandy is right. We are noobs, but shit, everybody got to start
No,
somewhere.
we not. No, we not noobs. She said noobs mean trash. We not noobs.
Okay, yeah, all right, fuck that. We ain't noobs. We're new.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah. We
new.
knew. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Don't worry, Sandy. Just remember, you was here in the beginning. You're gonna watch it grow. It's all good.
Oh, really? I'm a baller and a fan of local b-ball team, and guess who? A former NBA player who's playing for us. Uh, Sean said player who's
Guess
playing for
who?
us.
The former NBA player who's playing for us, who's playing in New Zealand. Oh,
Oh,
Taco Fall
Taco.
is now in
Oh, yeah,
New
yeah, yeah,
Zealand.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Taco, big 7'3", I think. He got a handle. I didn't know he's okay. Shout out to Taco Fall out there in New Zealand, man. Yeah, he's got.
Wasn't he last? Where was he last at? Boston or Phoenix?
I know he was in Boston. I'm not sure if he had a stop outside of Boston before he went to New Zealand. But yeah, shout out to Taco, man. Hope he do big things in New Zealand. And shout out to Sandy for just keep typing the word okay.
Sandy, we appreciate. We'll take the engagement. Now
Absolutely.
back to our Kendrick versus Wayne.
Yes, sir.
I stand on the side with Kendrick Lamar playing for the New Zealand Breakers. Check it out for sure.
For
But
sure,
I
Tom.
stand on the side of Kendrick Lamar in the Kendrick versus Wayne debate, and I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why. A, we just watched Kendrick come out of war. He's tested, and not only did he come out of war, he slayed a goat. He took a giant down. Like Drake was not a walk in the park. He took a giant down. Um, and y'all don't know, me and Al got a little group chat, and I was sending Al in the group chat a video of Kendrick battling in Compton in the Nickersons 20 years ago. So Kendrick came in as a battle rapper and has continued to shine and prove that he is one of the best. Because to be the best, you got to beat the best. And so in the debate, I stand on the side of Kendrick washing Drake. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry,
And
washing Lil
that's
Wayne. My bad. He washed Drake too,
yeah.
but washing Lil Wayne. They get washed
Uh,
together.
and to answer Sandy's question, we are old enough. So, and how old are you, Sandy? You can put it in the chat. But back to your point of your stance is, hey, if they engage in this lyrical warfare, as we affectionately called it, you feel like Kendrick would get the best of Wayne. Okay.
100%.
And like I said earlier, I appreciate your stance, and I appreciate you sending me that clip of him battle rapping in the Nickertons because I've never seen that. I didn't even get the reference when he said it in the song, right? So
Right.
that gave the song more context for me. Uh, and it just showed me, hey, he was bred up in battle. Engaging in lyrical warfare is nothing to him. He actually invites it. Okay, you can
Facts.
tell it actually probably it gets his juices flowing, right? Competitively speaking, right? So if I had to pick, yeah, maybe I go with the young bull. Okay, maybe I do say Kendrick got it. Okay,
No,
but
no,
I
not
think
maybe. Is Kendrick or Wayne? Who you with? Who
okay,
wins?
okay, all right. You holding my feet to the fire. It pains me to say this because I fuck with Wayne. I grew up on Wayne,
We all
so
love Wayne.
we love Wayne. And look, even if I say, hey, I think Kendrick will get the best of him, that's not a slight at Wayne, one at all. Okay, because Kendrick, like you to the point you pointed out, he just slayed a dragon. Okay, he's a dragon slayer. Okay,
Facts.
so there's no shot. If I say, you know what, I think hey that might get the best of him, or I think he gets the best of him. That's not a shot at Wayne. I just feel like we have not seen Wayne engage in rap battle in lyrical warfare to the extent that we've seen Kendrick. Okay, we've seen Wayne throw shots here and there. We've seen Wayne throw lines here and there. But when it goes to Sandy is 9 years old.
Sandy, you need your ass whooped on this live trolling. If you none, you need to get your head in the goddamn book and get off these grown folks live. Yeah.
Yeah, but back to my point. And look, and Hunter is on his mom's account because you see Hunter's 9 years old, but he's under Sandy. That's his mom probably. But anyway, back to my point. Um, I we have not seen Wayne engage in lyrical warfare like this, right? So it's a different. It's still hip hop, it's still rap, but when you battle somebody, it's different. It's different than just saying some fly shit. It's different than just saying, "Look how many diamonds in my Cuban." It's different from just putting, bro. When you battle somebody to the fashion that real good battle raps go, you do research. You say shit that the audience didn't even know. Pusha T told us that Drake had a kid that we didn't even know he had a kid. I mean, that's the level that it goes to when you are battling a perfectionist and a professional. So we haven't seen Wayne engage like that. So for that, I would have to give the edge to Kendrick. Not, but I don't think it's going to be a demolition job. I don't think it's going to be a washing. I think it's going to give. It's going to be. I think it's going to be good music. It's just I have not seen that from Wayne to fully invest that he will take this.
All right, now I'm gonna switch subjects real quick, but I'm gonna bring it back. So, in your opinion, did Drake wash Kendrick, or was it close? Like in
You mean
boxing,
Kendrick? You mean the Kendrick? What?
I'm sorry. Yeah, did Kendrick wash Drake in that battle?
Scoot,
In your
scoot,
opinion?
scoot over more to the.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah, 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 yeah. I think I'm a good person to ask this question because I'm not to answer this question truthfully. You can be biased either way, okay? Because and you made a point earlier. A lot of people are this or that people, right? Whether
yeah,
it's politics, whether it's sports, whether it's music, it's this or that. So if you this or that, you can't even listen to the other side. So to answer your question, Kendrick decisively won this battle, okay? But it wasn't a knockout in the third round. It wasn't a stoppage in the eighth. No, it went 12 rounds, but it wasn't a split decision. It was unanimous, okay? It was unanimous, but it went 12 rounds, okay?
yeah.
Okay, that's how I
So,
will
did
describe it.
Drake win a round? Did he win any round?
Yes, he won some rounds. He won some
Okay,
rounds. Yeah.
okay.
But it was unanimous. It was unanimous. On the scorecards, it might have been, you know, 75-71 or some shit. It was unanimous. Goddamn it, he might have won. He might have won a round, and he might have won the third or the sixth. But I will say this: not like us made Drake touch the canvas. He touched the
He did.
canvas. He got up with the standard 8 count. So not like us was definitely the knockout punch. I still think who or did he get knocked out in the 12th? Did he get knocked out? Or do you think it went to the ooh, not like us, bro, is somebody he got he might have got knocked out. Not like us is just bro, I don't bro. That record, man, I'm sorry. Not like us. Yeah, he might have got knocked out in the 12th round, bro.
That
Not
is
like
diabolical too. That Not
yeah.
Like Us is gonna be performed at the
At the
Super
Super Bowl.
Bowl
At the Super Bowl for sure. Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
front of the globe. That's wild.
Bro, not like us is such a hard record that yeah, to your point, it's gonna get performed in the Super Bowl. I'm thinking beyond that. Not like us is going to be played at barbecues 10 and 15 years from now. 10
And,
to
and,
15
and
years they're going to be playing not like us at the family picnic, bro.
if you feel like that, man, that is. If you feel like that record is going to be getting played 10 to 15 years from now at family
For
picnics,
sure. For
th-
sure.
that means he did knock him out. That means like
Okay, okay. That's
you
fair.
know,
That's fair.
because
That's
think
fair.
about that. 10 to 15 years from now,
They're gonna be playing out like
people will
us.
still be calling Drake a pedophile, saying A minor certified
One
pedophiles. I'm just like,
wop 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 wop, bro.
that is diabolical, man. That's vicious. That is vicious, bro.
Yeah, he
I
knocked
am,
him. Yeah, he knocked him out. Then that's true. He knocked him out.
and to me, the image that he painted Drake in is just horrible, man. I don't know. That's just it was just not a good look. I I just don't see how Drake to me, Drake doesn't look the same after the battle. You know, like he's put out a couple records. It just don't sound the same no more, man. I don't know. Anytime I see Drake, I just think certified pedophile. Whether that's true or not, which I don't believe that's true. I don't think that's true. So let me say that. So for that to be an accusation on your name, I think it's detrimental, and I think Drake should sue him. This is he should do something because I
Defamation.
think that hurts him long term, like greatly. I really do. I don't know. I know in battle rap you're supposed to say the most vicious shit that you can. You know what I mean? Like you supposed to come with it. And of all the battle raps, Kendrick picked an angle I've never heard nobody use, and it was bad.
All right, I want to touch on that. To your point, we have not seen anybody take the angle that Kendrick took in this battle of calling Drake a pedophile, right? And your position is, hey man, I think that might have hurt Drake some. Who knows if he might have lost some brand deals or whoever, or people don't want to
Right.
fuck with him no more. For me, listening, I personally didn't look at Drake differently. Like, damn, he a pedophile. Look, I hate I hate to for this person to get astray right now, but I bring it up because of the conversation. We all know that Tiger messed with Kylie back in the day. He was basically, before she was of legal age. Right, right. Okay. So I don't mean for him to catch a stray here, but I'm saying that line would have made a lot more sense if that was directed towards somebody that we know for sure was, dealing with a female before she was of legal age. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that line would sting a little harder. Like, damn, that nigga, So there's nothing on even when Pusha T came out and said that Drake had a kid. Hey, it's all hearsay until Drake confirmed it or to
Right,
somebody confirmed it, right?
right.
So as of right now, even though these accusations of a pedophile are some fucked up accusations to have, by all means, nobody wants to get called that. I haven't looked at them differently because there has been nothing presented on either side that confirms these accusations at this time. So for me, it's almost like a yo mama joke, right? You can say your mama so this you ain't never seen nobody mama, but at the end of the day, if it's funny, we're going to laugh. So a minor, like if it sounds good, we're going to dance to it. If it's funny, we're going to laugh. So in the art of battle, yeah, it hits harder if it's true, right? But for me, I just took it in jest and I just took it as it's a dope record and that's the angle he went. But it didn't make me look at Drake differently because as of now, we don't have anything that leads us to believe that he is that. So that's my position.
I agree, and I don't think that he is that, but I guess when I say look at him different, I think about it from the angle and the aspect of Kendrick came out on this new record and tripled down. He said, "I stand on everything that I said. You know, fuck y'all. It is what it is. I mean it." He also said, "I'm gonna make Cat Williams proud. The truth is gonna be exposed." So to me, he just making a couple of references. He said, y'all laughing while Puff ain't the only one on trial. While y'all out here
Wait.
cackling about it, like he
He
made a
said he
couple
said that?
references.
He made a
Yes.
puff reference?
Yeah,
On
he
What's
didn't
That
say his
Nigga?
name. It's
Oh, what he
in that
said.
first record where it blanks. He said
Oh, that's why he blanked. That's why I was wondering why he blanked it out there. So what you
they
think?
blanked
What do
it,
you
but
think?
I just put the word there. He said something. I can't remember the rhyme. Something along the lines of while y'all cackling about he ain't the only one
Okay.
on trial. You know.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I was wondering what the hell went there. And I even watched a couple reaction videos of people reacting to the song to see if they put something there. So I'm glad you brought that up and mentioned that. That makes a lot of sense. Okay,
Yeah,
bet.
go back and listen to it. He said he ain't the only one on trial, and it's like he
Right?
doubling down. Who? Oh,
Yeah.
Sandy said,
No,
"I'm
that's
out."
Hunter. Bye. All right, peace, Hunter.
Wait, Sandy the one that said that they was nine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go eat some applesauce and learn your ABCs while you're online on YouTube, Sandy.
No, that's Hunter. Hunter, that's his name.
Hunter, it's your
Yeah.
badass.
He said, and
Stop
Hunter
cussing.
told you this.
This is a
Yeah.
grown folks live. Matter of fact, when you go live, I selected no, this is not for kids, adults only.
So that's
But
why
thank you
you
for
had to
coming
use your
by.
mom. That's why you had to use your mom's account to listen to it, Hunter. So next time, use your own account, YouTube Kids, and you won't have to worry about cuss words.
Right, and I'm just talking shit. But anyway, uh, yeah, man, words. The reason another thing going back to my point, words are powerful, right?
Yeah,
So when these artists are singing these songs, whatever they're putting into the universe, I believe that if you can get two or more people in agreement with something you're saying, it lends credence to it. So when he has the entire globe saying certified fire, it's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
people sing it
Woo.
in unison whenever the song
Correct,
comes on
correct, correct.
around the globe. And not that it's true, but they say, if you want something to be the truth, it's just a saying that says something along the lines of a lie, when repeated enough, becomes the truth. That's why they say protect your brand, protect your name at all costs. Don't let anybody put any smut on your name. If somebody is saying something that is untrue, you need to address that allegation and address it ferociously. Because if I
Yeah,
say, uh, Al is a liar. Al is a liar. Al is a liar. And then I get somebody else to say it. Now, there's going to be people close to you that know Al is not a liar. But there's going to be
hmm,
people that aren't so close to you that heard it from somebody else and they just repeat it. And that's kind of how things kind of build up. And it's like a snowball effect. So if you hear somebody running around saying Al is a liar, Al is a liar, you have to step out and say, now that's not true. And if I'm a liar, what did I lie about? Like, you get what I'm saying? You got to protect your name and your brand, which Drake tried to do, but it just didn't go his way.
uh, now you're right, and that makes me think of that quote that I hear Charlemagne the God say a lot. He goes, "People," I'm paraphrasing, but people won't believe the truth if the lie is more entertaining,
Yes,
right? Okay,
yes,
so I bring it up to say the whole "Not Like Us" record, right? Let's just say for the sake of this conversation, because as far as we know, he hasn't been charged with anything. Let's just say for the sake of conversation, Drake is not a pedophile, okay? But Kendrick calling him a pedophile in the song and making it entertaining, that's all. At the end of the day, hip hop is a form of entertainment, right? So whether you
facts.
call Al a liar or Drake a pedophile, if you can do it in a entertaining way, people are going to sing along. People are going to dance along, right? So it's like I go back to your mama joke. A person can have never seen your mama, but if they say something funny, everybody's going to laugh, right?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? My mama 98 pounds. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. It's a funny joke, right? So
Right,
the whole wop, dot fuck 'em up A minor is catchy, it's funny. So for the rest of his life, Drake can fuck with nothing but cougars. But when that song come on, we still gonna say A minor, okay? Because it's catchy, because it sounds good. So and Drake, obviously, when it comes to being called a pedophile, that's nothing that anybody would want to be associated with, right? So when Drake
exactly.
responds in the record, he has to address it, right? He has to say denounce it, and he did that. But Drake's angle was basically like, bro, it's I'm paraphrasing, but as big as I am, if I was that, believe me, I would have been called by now, right?
100%.
I mean, right.
Which that
So
ain't necessarily true either.
I agree, I agree, I
That was
agree.
his form of
That's
defending
his
himself.
ankle,
Now I got two
correct.
points. that I want to
Yeah.
make, and then I got 1.1 question in reference to what you're saying. That brings me to a point. I guess, in your opinion, when someone is engaging in a battle rap, is there anything off limits, or can you just lie and say whatever?
Good question. You know what? It all depends on who you fucking with, man. Because it all depends on the relationship outside the battle, right? If there's love there, then you don't want to, you should kind of you should stick to business. You should keep it a rap, keep it to my music, right? But if they generally don't fuck with each other, bro, it's no limit to what they might say. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? So when you battle, I mean, look at Pusha T, bro. He mentioned how Drake's friend got a damn disease. You know how much
Got
time he
sickle
got.
cell,
Tick tick
yeah.
tick. Right, right.
Yeah.
So that showed you right there that it wasn't nothing that Pusha wouldn't have said. Right. So that's a great question. It all comes down to the person. It all comes down to the relationship that the two people involved in the battle have. If there's really a genuine dislike and disdain for each other, there's no telling what these people might say about each other, bro.
So to
You
you,
can't be surprised.
so to that point, well, and maybe Kendrick did. So someone, when engaging in a battle rap, they can win the battle if they come up with the most clever lines,
One
no
thousand,
matter if they're lies or the truth. You can
boom,
win the
one
battle. You
thousand
can win the
percent.
battle telling lies.
1,000%, bro. It go back to people don't care about the truth if the lie is more entertaining. So
Yeah,
if I call you a murderer and you ain't never killed a fly in your life, but I put on a dope ass beat and a catchy phrase, nigga, people gonna be outside your house, murderer, murderer, like this. So that's just how it is, bro. That's just the reality of it. So, but yeah, now obviously it makes shit hit harder when it's true. Like, think about this. Think about the No Vaseline record. I mean, most people wasn't thinking that what was the man's name?
Jerry. No, was it
Heck,
Jerry Heller?
yeah, Jerry Heller. Jerry Heller.
Yeah.
For the most part, people wouldn't didn't think Jerry Heller was fucking easy in the ass, right? But it's entertaining. It's funny. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know what Jerry was doing, but for the most part, people didn't think that was really happening. But the
Yeah.
record is called No Vaseline, and obviously, he's talking in jest. He's basically saying he's fucking them out of their money because he was, But if you make it entertaining and you put it on a dope beat, bro, you don't have to. It don't got to be actual factuals, bro.
Yeah, and nobody cares.
Bro, nobody cares.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I mean, with that being said, it's like shit. You better go in there and make up the biggest and best lies that you possibly can, because don't nobody give a fuck anyways. Like,
And I think
make it interesting.
and I think that was a misstep on Drake's part because Drake he stay his approach was I'm gonna go with truth, I'm gonna go with facts, and people gonna feel this. Kendrick was like, look, I'm gonna make a slapper, I'm gonna make a banger, and I'm gonna make even I don't give a fuck if I think this, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna make it sound good, right? So that's why Drake and people in Drake's camp put out a false story that Drake had another kid. So that's why on the song, I think it's called Meet the Grams. That's why the last verse, Kendrick addresses it to a kid that we don't know about yet.
Right,
Okay, so then that's why Drake comes back like nigga, like bro, that was a lie. We put that out there to see if you bite the bait.
right.
We didn't care,
Yeah,
Drake. We don't care. We don't care
shit
if
was
it was
hard.
the people. It's music at the end of the day. If people really 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 cared that bad, then half of this gangster rap wouldn't be played because half of you motherfuckers ain't killing people and selling dope and selling keys, right? You see what I'm saying?
Wait, wait. I gotta disagree with you there.
I'm saying
Back
half
in the day,
back in the day.
back in the day, they was just rapping. Nowadays, if you hear one of them young motherfuckers say we
Oh,
got we
oh,
up the
oh,
score
oh,
and
oh,
we
yeah,
got the
them niggas,
switches
yeah,
with the
yeah,
Glocks,
yeah, yeah, them
and
niggas,
I
they
keep the
pissing on the
pounds at my cousin Ray house off of Seventh
They,
Street,
yeah,
in the
you're right,
closet behind the Nike
you're right.
shoebox. He
It's
telling
really
you
that.
exactly where
It's
it is and
really
what
that.
he's done and how he get it.
Yeah,
These new niggas
you're right
different.
about that. They different. You're
They
right.
telling you
They killing
everything that's
themselves.
going on and they not lying. Not the new
They not
ones.
you. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, it's 1,000%. Yep. I just dropped a body yesterday. That nigga literally killed somebody yesterday.
He literally did it yesterday.
Yeah.
Back in our time, we used to be like, "Oh, this is great entertainment." Now, I be listening like,
No.
"Ooh,
Yeah.
this dude's
Yeah, that's true.
they're autobiographical in these raps now. Anything that's
Yeah,
really
that's
going on in their hood, they telling you
that's
about it,
true. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
and that shit is ridiculous. That's a
Stupid.
whole nother topic. But real quick, I want to go back to you said Charlemagne made the point that if a lie is entertaining enough, no one cares about the truth.
Right.
Kendrick was firing at Charlemagne on that record as well.
What's
That
going
first
on,
record,
Alex?
he said
What do you say?
when he said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about a black woman."
Oh, right. Because
That's
Andrew
law. He was
Schultz.
talking about when Andrew Schultz was on there talking shit, and Charlemagne was just kind of laughing about it.
I
He
don't
actually
think it
called
was,
Charlemagne a coon.
but so this is what I like about the website Rap Genius. They don't call it Rap Genius no more. They just call it Genius because you can go to songs, you can go to lyrics, and you can click on it, and they'll tell you the backstory behind certain lines. So on that line, I go to Genius, and I click on that line, and it actually has the YouTube video of Andrew Schultz saying these jokes about black women. I don't recall. I gotta go back and look. I don't think Charlemagne was in the room when because the clip is there. It was two black guys that they had like English accents that was
Right.
on that he said the joke to, but I don't recall. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody in the chat if Charlemagne was actually there. So when he said the coon line, I'm taking it as he's talking about those two black guys who was laughing at the joke at the time, right? And to be fair, me and Melissa, we watched that clip, and because I do comedy, I have a different angle on it. So I can understand if a black woman was offended by the jokes he said, and for the people who don't know, he basically Andrew Schultz, a comedian. I'm paraphrasing. He basically said something to the effect of like, if it was like if a white dude has a black girlfriend, you know the white dude has a black girlfriend because he started losing his hair because she's stressing him out, something to the effect, and he's wearing a beard because she might slap him. Right. So that was the joke, right? And if you're a black woman, I can't be upset that you're offended by that joke and you think it's not funny. You have every right to be. But because I do comedy, I didn't take it. It wasn't it didn't move me to the effect of like, oh, I can't believe he said that. But everybody's fair to their opinion, right? It was a joke to me, but at the same time, I understand how certain people are sensitive to certain jokes from certain people, and I get
One
that.
hundred percent. And
But for me, I do jokes, so quickly, and I'm gonna let you make your point. I brought this up to Melissa. When the actor who played Kramer on Seinfeld years ago, he was getting heckled at I think it was a Laugh Factory or something, and there was some black people in the audience, and he called them the N word, right?
yeah,
And he had a meltdown. And then months after that, Chappelle was doing a spot at the same comedy club, and he looked and seen like the marquee behind him. He said, "Man, looking at this, it makes me think about when Kramer lost his shit that day, and he was calling him the N word." And he said that day made me realize like I'm black, but I'm also a comedian. He said because a lot of me was fuming. I was upset. Like I can't believe he said that. He said, but a part of me was like, don't let him break you, Kramer. Hang in there, Kramer. You'll get him next time, Kramer. He said there won't be a next time. So and
right.
and and you don't have to be on the level of a Chappelle to have that mindset. And I say all that to say you have to be on that stage to know what it feels like to bomb. You have to be on that stage to know what it feels like to get heckled, right? So even that's what made that joke so funny to me from Chappelle because he was both of those. In that scenario, he's both.
Right.
He's the black people in the crowd, and he's the comedian on the stage, right? So
100%.
that's what that was the dilemma. And so that's why I thought it was a funny. Now people have every right to think that wasn't a funny joke by Dave. Like, I don't think that was funny, Dave. It's not funny that you don't want him to break. He said the N word, and that's fair. But for me, I do comedy, I do jokes. When he said the joke about the black woman, it didn't upset me. But I can't be mad at somebody who got offended by it. So that's my take.
Okay, I get it. I- From that event though, I don't. You're right. I don't think Charlemagne was there, but a lot of people associate Charlemagne with Andrew Schultz, and a lot of people felt like he should have addressed it or said something um, to Andrew, like, "Hey man, the joke was cool, but you're right. You like you said, you stand on the side of a comedian, and me, I guess I'm a hypocrite. It depends on what day you catch me on. Because some days I'm like, hey man, I don't think yeah, you can't make that joke, buddy. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it feels like. And on another day, maybe like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of funny. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So and I know that it's such a thin line because I do believe in freedom of speech.
Yeah,
I believe that society has gotten a little bit too sensitive, but there's also a super thin line. And I like the comedians that can, like Dave Chappelle, and of course everybody ain't gonna be Dave. Everybody's not a comedic genius
correct,
who knows how to
correct,
weave
correct.
and thread the societal norms, to make a funny, excellent joke. Hold on, real quick. Alex Aguilar says, "Look at Carlos Mencia." Well, they know what they're attending. That's true. They know what they're attending when they go to these comedy shows. Hey, Alec Aguilar, where you from, Alec?
Yeah, put in the chat where you watching from, my man.
And you know what? Real quick, I want to try something. Hold on.
And Alex said comedians break social roles, right?
Alex said he's from California.
Well,
One moment.
okay. Well, I'm busy right now, but
Bakersfield. Hold
all
on.
right, man. Calling in from, I mean, watching from Cali, man. Shout out to Alex, tuning in to us from Cali, man. Appreciate
From
the
Cali, from Bakersfield,
engagement.
man. I got some good
He
friends
said he
from
feel both
Bakersfield,
sides.
California. They actually live in Oklahoma City right now.
Yeah.
They from
Every, hey,
Bakersfield. So
I
shout
think
out
we got more.
Bakersfield.
I think we got more people in the chat. Hey, put in the chat where y'all watching from. Everybody check in. Phil, he's in outer space. I'm in Dubai right now. So yeah, let us know where y'all watching from. Thanks for the knowledge. Absolutely, Alex. Thanks for the engagement, man. We appreciate you.
Thank
But
you, Alec. I appreciate that.
yeah, man. But I mean, to your point of like, it depends on what day they catch you on. Some day you might think it's funny. Some day that you might think it's not. I also feel this too. The joke, and some people don't take this into account, but I do. Did the joke have malice in it? Was it malicious intent there? Okay,
Right.
because sometimes it's not so easy to discern. Because sometimes people have ulterior motives, and they think it's like a joke, but really, motherfucker, you really feel like that, right? And
Yeah, you
sometimes it
taking
could
a
be
shot.
right, right. But if you know that this person, like, I'll use Bill Burr for example. All right, Bill Burr is a comedian. For those who don't know, he's a white comedian, and Bill Burr, he's married to a black woman, right? So if Bill Burr said that same joke, right? Like, oh man, shit, you see, I ain't got no damn hair, because shit, my wife, I got a black wife, and I'm stressing me out. Would people feel differently about that, right? Now, some people can still say, I don't give a fuck. He's a white comedian. That's racist. He shouldn't say that, right? And other people can be like, well, he has every right. He is married to a black woman. Okay, she is stressing him out, right? So, and some people could say, well, I know it's not coming from a malicious intent because he's married to her, right? So it all depends on. For me, that's how I look at it. If if I feel like there's no malicious intent there, I'm not about to be all up in arms behind a joke. All right. But I can't be mad at somebody who it is. Everybody's entitled to feel a certain type of way about certain shit. And if that offended you, hey, so be it. But me, if I don't feel like it was malicious intent there, yeah, it was a joke.
I get it, but once again, like you said, it's a thin line because you're right. Depending on who's telling the joke, the context of the joke, um, it's such a slippery slope. Somebody's gonna get offended. Let's say
Oh,
that. You know,
oh, one
if
thousand
you on
percent.
stage telling jokes, people gonna get offended
Uh,
either way it goes. So you
man,
as and
yeah,
you know that as a stand up comedian. So you gotta have you gotta be prepared for the blowback, or you gotta know going in somebody gonna get offended.
right, right,
But I think
and
we have reached a point in society where everyone is so sensitive. Everyone is so, you know what I mean?
one
Because of the
thousand percent.
climate that we in, people are sensitive to some of these jokes. And once again, like I said, salute to those that can thread that needle and tell a good joke and be funny. And I agree with what Alex said. If you go into a comedy show, do some research on a comedian. There used to be, and I'm sure there still are, some comedians that are considered shock jocks. Like they gonna say some shocking shit. So don't go in
Oh
there and be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, I can't believe they said this shocking shit. That's what they
sure,
do. So
exactly, exactly, yeah. So yeah, but to your point, bro, I don't care what type of art form that you engage in, because art is subjective, and because art is subjective, at any given moment you can offend any given person, right?
100%.
So you can make a painting of a butterfly on a snow cone, and somebody's gonna be like, "Why? How dare he?" But butterflies would die if they land on snow cones, and they
Well,
like, bro, it was artistic expression. So as an artist, you never want to get in the mode of creating art and thinking of, damn, like this might offend somebody. Now, especially, and I go back to malicious intent. If your if your intent is just to be funny, or if your intent is just to paint something that inspires you, or if your intent is to create something and it happened to offend somebody, then you shouldn't feel bad about it, because you can't control how people receive your art. But there are certain people who maliciously do shit to fuck with people, and that now that's fucked up.
I agree. So now, quick question while we're talking about this: is cancel culture still a thing? Is it still real? Do you believe that you can be canceled if you say or do the wrong thing?
To answer your question, yes, but we got a comment from Mary J in here. She says jokes are funny depending who says it. If a dude is married to a black woman, he is speaking from his perspective. But if not, just taking shots, and that's a fair perspective.
Yeah,
Um, um, but to answer your question, is cancel culture still the same? I think it is, but it all depends on who you are, what you do, and what relationships you have, if that makes sense, right? I'll give you an example. If we use somebody like, let's use Kevin Hart for example. Kevin Hart has his hands in a lot of different things, whether it's TV, whether it's movie, whether it's Nike branding deals, right? So he has corporate dollars in his pocket. When you're dealing with corporate dollars, you're one misstep away from cancellation. Okay?
100%.
Because once the public outcry happens, the public outcry starts to threaten the bottom line. And if
Yeah,
the bottom
and the
line is
corporations move
threatened,
away. That's a
yeah,
good
if the
point.
bottom line is threatened, then we have to make adjustments to protect the bottom line. So to answer, so in that aspect, yes, cancel culture, but cancel culture can happen to an individual who's dealing in corporate America. Okay, but let's use somebody like Dave for example. Dave, he's not selling Pepsi. Dave is not doing voiceover work for Disney, right?
Right.
So Dave is doing stand up. So even though he might say something that offends the masses, Nike can't say give me the shoe back. Pepsi can't say give me the drink back. Disney can't say give me the script back, right? So it just depends on who you are, what you do, and what you're doing. So I don't feel like Dave can be canceled for saying the wrong thing, because what are you gonna take from him? Because he's not dealing in corporate America. You can't take the microphone from him. Because, shit, I'll rent out a venue and pack this motherfucker out and say whatever the fuck I want to say. So it depends on who you are, what you do, and your relationships.
So if I'm to some what you're saying, it sounds like if you're in business with major corporations, you can still be canceled. If not, if you're independent If you're doing your own thing on any level and
Correct.
you don't
Correct.
depend
Correct.
on a corporate check, you can't
Correct.
be canceled.
It's tougher. It's tougher to be canceled. I'll say that because I mean, because still a motherfucker who don't have corporate sponsorship, he has a core fan base, right? And if he say the wrong shit to defend the core fan base, well, then they not fucking with him. So in that aspect, yeah, he could get canceled, but it's a lot tougher when you're not dealing with corporate America. So
That makes I agree with that when you're not dealing with corporate America. So I guess my question to you would then be, as an independent, which route would you take? Would you take a corporate check? Well, I'm talking about right now. If
yeah,
that
yeah.
corporate check came with guidelines saying what you could and couldn't say in your stand up, or you just would you not? Like what angle?
That's a good question, man. It depends on the amount of money and it depends on what you can't say, right? If they say, "Hey, here's a check for $1 million," but we don't want to hear no transgender jokes, bet I don't say them anyway, right? You see what I'm saying? And,
Right.
and, that, and that's money that can change my family's life, right? But if they say, "Here's $20,000," and you can't say a cuss word, no, because now I'm not being myself. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it depends on the amount, right? And it depends on the guidelines of the agreement, right? So if they're asking me to do stuff that is out of my normal being Al, if they're asking me not to be Al, then I'm not comfortable with taking the money because I can't be myself, right?
Right.
So I'll answer it like that.
And I got this. I got one more question for you. Normally, you got the questions. We didn't took reverse roles today. I got one more question. Because somebody asked me this, I thought it was a good question, and I was like, I'll give you my answer in a minute. Would you perform at a pride event for any amount of money? It's a pride
Yeah,
event specifically.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, me too. I
yeah,
got a good
yeah.
matter of fact. I got a good friend out there. Who he had a T-shirt company. He worked for UPS now, but he had a T-shirt company a while. This is maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and he was offered. They was going to pay him to come do a vendor event at some pride event in the city, and he was torn up about it. I'm like, Negro, you better go get that money. You know what I mean? He was like, man, but the homies gonna think this and that. I'm like, are they paying you? Shit,
Right.
you better go post up with your little tent, and they was gonna pay him to set up and allow him to make money. So,
Yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
was
I
an
mean,
interesting question because you know
yeah,
how
right,
brothers
right.
is. Like,
Yeah, not for real. And that's a valid question because depending on the area you grew up in the black community, they don't play that shit. They do not play. Listen, there are certain black people who treat gay like it's contagious. You better get that
right,
gay shit away from me. Like it's a cold or something. Nigga, you can't catch gay, motherfucker. You are, you are, goddamn it, you know. So for the people who came up in that generation that treat gay like it's a a virus you can catch, they don't play that. Hell, no, I ain't going to no goddamn pride event. Hell no, I ain't going to no gay coffee shop or whatever the case may be. But
right.
if you do comedy, if you sell art and they're going to pay you to do what you do and you enjoy to do it and they're not about to disrespect you, that's different if you going on a gay cruise and these motherfuckers trying to grab your ass, that's different, so to make you but if you going to just perform like your regular art and get your money and leave, yeah. But there are a generation of people who do not play that. They do not fuck around. They do not fuck around.
Yeah, to all those people, they better get over it. I mean, if the paycheck right, performing anywhere. I don't care who it is. Salute to everybody.
Shout out to Alec. He said he's been helping here in Cali bridge the I think he meant to put gap between culture, race, and sexual. So shout out to Alec for that.
That's what's up, Alec. Man, we need more people like you out here in this world. We're more alike than we are not, and when everybody comes to that conclusion, then the
Yeah,
world will be a better place.
yeah.
But young gal, man, I think we didn't touched on all topics. Unless you got anything else you want to discuss, debate, to talk about.
Man, nah, hey. You know, me and you, we do this. Look, we done knocked out an hour, and it was another layup, bro. We
Easy. Finger roll.
easy.
George Gervin, Iceman.
Yeah, right. So now, man, I think it was a nice, healthy discussion. And like I said, hey, this is something we should. Hey, and people in the chat, let us know if y'all want to see more of this, more conversations between me and Phil on the regular. Let us know in the chat, and we can do this once a week or something. Give y'all something to chime in, and y'all can get in the chat and let us know what y'all want to hear us discuss, debate, or elaborate on, and we'll be more than happy to do that.
Alec, real quickly, he said, I thank you for your engagement, for coming in the live, giving your opinions. I really appreciate that. Alec, make sure you follow me. Hit the subscribe and notification, and then follow Al. Al, is it Al James Mustafa?
No, yeah, my YouTube is Al Mustafa James, ALMUSTAFA JAMES. That's my YouTube. And then you can follow me on Instagram is Al James Creates. Facebook is Al James Creative. Oh, he said, hey, Alex said I already did. Shout out to Alex, bro. Bro, shout
Yeah,
out.
for sure. Shout out Alec. Alec, we may make you a moderator or something on the show. So I
Yeah,
think you would be able to help add to the debate and the conversation. So uh getting my comments, getting Al's comments, getting our inboxes, and just make sure we got all your information, like your Gmail and all that. And we'll be sure to try to hit you up and make sure we link in some shape, form, or fashion.
bet. Yeah, bet that. Yeah, man. It was a pleasure. Every time we link up and we discuss, we can do 30 minutes without even blinking. So, look, we did an hour here. So,
100%. Thank you for everybody that left a comment. Like, comment, share, subscribe, catch a vibe. Philip James Hits, Al James Mustafa, all the socials, y'all know what it is. Thunder up. We
come on now. We out.
Now I got to figure out how to cut the live off.